Well, back in the 1700s, I think women were wearing probably really long dresses and stuff.
Oh, what a dirty slut.
Yeah, dude, you have to cover everything.
On that note, on that fucking note, welcome to episode 2 of My Guys.
My guys.
God damn it.
Podcast.
Fuck up, Ronnie.
I think this might be the best podcast I've ever heard, including the Joe Rogan podcast.
We just talked about how we're going to do intros, and we're just completely ignoring that.
Yeah, you totally went on your own.
You
Just
bastard.
chill out for a second.
Which is Don. Please
Okay.
do the intros.
Take 2.
All right, well, so my name is Jerry.
We're still not doing it right. Take 3.
I think Don is supposed to start the
I'm going to kill
intros.
myself. This all
No,
stays
kill
in,
Ronnie.
bastard.
I don't think I deserve it, but
I think you do.
please, Don.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of the My Guys podcast.
With me, as always, is Jerry Munch,
All right.
Tone,
Howdy doodly.
and Ronnie.
Hello, everybody. ¿Cómo están?
And I'm Don Selena Don.
Sweet.
How we doing today, buddies?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Pretty dandy, I would say.
Yeah. How are you doing, Don?
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I didn't throw up today on stream for once.
Well, that's fantastic.
Exactly, dude. I was so
what
proud
a
of
win.
myself.
That's a win.
Do you do that often?
Dude, I don't know. Did I mention it last podcast?
Yes, you did. I don't know if you mentioned it
I don't
last
think I
time.
did. So
Yeah.
we were playing horror games, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait
You
a
were there.
second, Don. I think Asian throw up is really sought after in some markets. So
Are you calling me a fucking whale?
Yeah, you got to eat with chopsticks.
I think that if you throw up a lot, you should definitely monetize it because there's a lot of people in my circle that would be willing to pay for that.
I also saw that Bob's Burgers episode, and he's right.
All right. Well, so I was thinking recently. I saw a license plate the other day. It was a what's it called? The ones that were
The vanity plates.
yeah, like
Like
the,
a custom plate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's it
European
called? What's
plates?
it called?
What do you-
Like when it's specific to they make it like the license
Vanity
plate.
plates.
Vanity plate.
Vanity plate. So I was thinking imagine if I just imagined if some white bitch was like, "You wish."
That's so dumb. That's so
Exactly.
pretentious.
Exactly.
We are in the perfect
Exactly.
area for that too, for pretentious white bitches like
Because
that.
that would be what they do, though. It's just like, you wish.
If I ever had a vanity plate, I would want it to
I
say,
come.
"We are X."
I don't think your fellow podcasters know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
I might as well spill the beans.
Explain it.
It's a band called X from Japan.
Okay.
And that's their little call out. We are X.
That's stupid.
I agree.
I feel like
I can
anybody
say I'm allowed. You guys aren't.
Yeah, yeah.
anybody that's
totally
out
fine.
there should listen to X Japan because they are very great. If anybody says that they're not, then they are.
We can't say that.
Yeah, that's what the beeps are for.
We can say but we can't say
Oh, I'm cool with that. That's a good compromise.
Last time I believe Jerry Munch said the most boring thing I've ever heard.
What? What is that?
And then Tone chimed in with something even worse.
Okay, well,
So
lay it on
many-
me.
So many N-bombs were dropped, and we can't keep calling each other Neanderthals. It's just not cool.
Yeah, I
And-
agree. I agree. The N word is Neanderthal, and I'm with that. I'm totally with that. Okay, so I was talking to this dude me and Ronnie met this dude at a death metal show.
Yeah.
There's this dude that hit me up, right? He was like, "Yo, sorry I didn't make this show. I was getting sounded by a tire iron by a bunch of Brazilian bitches."
Wait. A tire iron?
He was getting sounded by a tire iron by a bunch of Brazilian bitches.
And for our audience that doesn't know what sounding is, can you explain it to us, please?
So sounding is sticking something up your dick hole.
So is this just what we do? We talk about sounding at least once per podcast?
At least once, minimum.
It's the hot new
Okay,
trend.
so this is the game I'm about to play. I did respond to him, but I have 3 different responses that I wanted to respond, and I want you guys to guess which response I did.
Okay.
So A, I said getting pegged by the German women's wrestling team. B, getting force funneled Lizzo shit right from her asshole. Or C, wrestling with Putin in a pool of Domino's garlic sauce. So what do you guys think that I said?
Specific.
I really think that you went off for you because I know you love your garlic sauce. You're a piece of fuck.
I fucking love my garlic sauce.
And something about Putin just oiled up, like, you know, when he's like riding a bear or something like that. Yeah, exactly. He's got the tits popping out.
Yeah.
You guys can't see Jerry just fucking popping it. He's fucking undulating his body. But yeah, I could see totally just a glistened
So you're saying C?
Putin. C.
C?
C's my answer.
We already talked about Domino's, ordering Domino's after we record this today, so I'm also going to go with C. That garlic sauce is undefeated.
It's so fucking good. I believe you.
I like a garlic sauce, but I think I like Lizzo hate more, so I'm gonna go for B.
You know what? He's convinced me. I also hate Lizzo, but for the right reasons. Because okay, I don't want to fat shame, but she's a big motherfucker, and then she fat shames her own staff.
I will say, as a bigger dude, I think it's unfair that she fantasizes bigger people because it's not cool. Yeah, like
Fetishizes?
Fetishizes. We have sleep apnea. It's not good.
We.
I have sleep apnea.
All right. So you changed yours to B.
I'm B.
So you're B. You're
I am
C?
B.
I'm sticking with C.
Wait, we're BBC.
You guys want to hear the answer?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
It's B.
Yeah.
It is B. It is B.
I know you like
What do
the
we
back
win?
of my dick.
Wait. Pause. The back of your dick? Are you flipping around your cock?
Have you ever sent nudes to a girl of you jerking it?
What, your frenulum?
No, when you send like a video of you jerking it to a girl, you send there like a video like this.
No, I
and
go
then
front.
You can see the back
go
of your
I
front.
go
dick.
front. I've done front.
No, I do back of it because
Ew.
it's hotter.
No.
Yeah,
that's
it makes
whack.
your dick look bigger.
No.
No, guys, see, I think out of everybody here, I've slept with the most women, so I can.
You
I
can
can
suck You can suck Lizzo's asshole.
You can suck his frenulum.
Have you guys watched Blue Mountain State?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then that's why you are doing it wrong. You are doing it the Sammy way, and my other two friends here know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Hell
so
yeah.
I do it the way that's worked for me the most, and I can honestly say I bagged more baddies than you guys.
I can honestly say that I don't give a shit and you're uglier than me. So how about that?
I might be uglier because you are a beautiful Aryan boy.
Whoa.
One time a teacher did call me Hitler's wet dream.
Wait, what? Wait, which teacher?
I was going to school for like being an IT.
Oh.
And he was like, look at Hitler's wet dream over here.
So
And I was
he
like,
singled you out like that? Like in front of the class?
the entire class. The entire class. Hitler's wet dream is a crazy thing to say to anybody,
Especially a student.
Yeah.
especially
That's wild.
me.
All right, wait. So, what did he say to that?
What?
To Lizzo's shit funnel?
Oh, you want to hear what he said?
Yeah.
It was fantastic. He's like, well, did she at least play with your flute when it was happening?
What?
So I responded
It's like a pseudo Blumpkin.
Basically a rusty trombone.
pretty much, which I've had, and they're fantastic. So he said, did she at least play with your flute at the same time? So I said, no, that was Honey Boo Boo's mom's job. Let me tell you, the extra skin is a godsend.
Dude, that's fucking insane. Why bring up Honey Boo Boo like that, dude?
No, Honey Boo Boo's mom.
Okay.
She had surgery, and so she got all this flappy flap.
So last night, for some
What?
reason, I had a dream that Brian mom died. Brian mom died.
Dude, you just said it.
He's gonna bleep it.
You have
But-
to believe that.
I'm the editor now.
I had a dream that she died.
Yeah, and you were happy.
Ronnie, where did this come from?
Was it a wet dream?
It was not a wet dream. I haven't had those since I hit puberty at 25. That's when everybody hits puberty, right?
Dude, I don't think your head ever stopped growing.
Have you guys ever watched the show George Lopez? I think he might be my dad. I think my mom had an affair with a Mexican guy.
Dude, Chuck Billy and George Lopez had an affair, and it was you that came out.
I am 100% content with that because they're both very successful. So I wish they did. Yeah, I am the product of Chuck Billy and George Lopez. I'm happy with that.
This is literally the second episode in a row that we talked about George Lopez.
No, it's because of him.
It really is.
He's the only person that brings up George Lopez.
When you're recording a podcast with George Lopez, it comes up pretty often.
Oh, yeah. My bad, dude.
Yeah, George Lopez was
We got some
everybody's.
GL up in here.
George
Ronnie.
Lopez was everybody's like midnight nightmare dream because when you woke up sweating at midnight watching Teen Nick, you would see George
And you
Lopez.
woke up to like George's head on a kid's body.
I'm just imagining George Lopez now as like my Benadryl sleep paralysis demon. He's just on me, child form mounting me.
He's like, "Hey, yo, ma, like you gotta stop smoking, ma." She's like, "Shut up, George." So one time, I had like this weird thought, and I was like, "What if I woke up with no butthole?"
What?
So like, I just woke up with zero butthole.
I'm thinking like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix when his mouth is
Exactly
gone.
the same exact
just
thing.
no butthole.
Just no butthole.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What
So
would
what do
you
you think would happen?
You just implode.
So like, there's a bunch of dump like in there,
Just a lot of feek.
just a lot of feet.
Would you call 911? Would you call your mom? Who would you call in that scenario?
Dude, I think I'd freak the fuck out.
I think I would be happy because maybe you don't have to poop anymore. And pooping is annoying.
Dude, wiping is pretty gross.
Do you know how painful a compacted colon is?
We compact each other's colons every other night, so
We're just a group of fudge packers.
Okay, wait. So, like, when you say, like, you don't have a butthole anymore, is it just, like, a thin layer of skin where your butthole once was? Like, can you, like...
Exactly. Like,
Do you still
there's
have an
just
anus?
No butthole anymore.
Would you
No
have a
butthole
rectum,
anymore.
though? So there's just no hole, but you
Like,
still
you
have,
woke
like...
up and you're like, oh my God, I don't have a hole.
Okay, the second question is, do I have a crack? No,
A
butt crack.
a crack and no hole. That's what's alarming.
But, like, so, like, if I... Do I still have a sphincter? Can I still, like, pucker my ass?
No, because there's no hole. The hole is ceased to exist.
So it's just, like...
It's just a crack and no hole.
do you just drill a new hole, or do you just what do you do?
No, you just get fat and die.
I think death would come kind of quickly.
Either you stop eating or you keep eating and then you explode.
I really feel like that's some person's inflation kinks. It's just imagine if you never took a dump again. You know what I mean?
That'd be the worst thing ever.
Rubbing bellies.
If you guys think about it, there's a fetish for everything. So
Yeah, Rule 34.
A fetish for no butthole?
If it exists, there's porn of it.
That's true.
Have you guys watched The Boys?
Yes.
This
Yes,
is related.
I
Are
already
you
know what you're
caught
talking
up?
about.
Huh?
Are you caught up with the newest season?
I didn't watch the
I am
newest season,
not.
but I read all the comics.
So, spoiler alerts. In the new season, they have their version of Spider-Man, and he has his spider hole where he shoots his webs. It's right
cum hole.
above his butthole. And they show it, and they're very graphic with it. You know, they do a lot with it, as The Boys does.
Yeah.
And,
Just one of the boys.
my guys.
My guys.
One of my guys.
And one more spoiler. One of the characters ends up getting trapped in this like fetish chamber, and they think he's the Spider-Man guy, but he's not. So the fetish master is disappointed that he doesn't have a little spidey hole, so he prepares to
You're kidding
drill
me.
a new one inside of him.
Are you serious?
So that he could fuck it.
Crazy.
So if you haven't watched The Boys, there's your endorsement.
Holy
Starts.
moly.
The one thing that really pissed me off about the show is the disservice they did to my favorite character, Love Sausage.
I was about to say, I knew you've expressed this to me before.
I love Love Sausage. He's basically like a Soviet era superhero, but his power is having a giant fucking cock.
I am not a nerd, so I don't watch superhero bullshit. I just want to make that clear. I don't know what they're talking about.
I also want to make something clear that Ronnie's also the ugliest one here, so it doesn't matter what he thinks.
I am fine with being the ugliest. At least I'm the
Ugliest,
coolest.
dumbest. I mean, I can keep going.
Yeah, and I'm cool. So
Bottom
that's-
of the totem pole.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you talking about Mr. Snugglesworth over here?
Yeah. He's the one that hugs a teddy bear.
Well, I am a teddy bear in real life.
He does make my clothing
He does have a heart of gold.
a lot softer.
He does have a heart of gold. That's for sure.
What? That's Charmin.
The fabric. That's toilet paper.
Oh wait, no, you're
yeah,
thinking of the
yeah.
fucking the teddy
Dude,
bears.
Ronnie looks
Yeah,
like somebody.
Snuggles.
Ronnie looks like toilet paper. Used toilet paper.
That is very true and
And
fair.
to think this whole thing was about to get cut. All right, I want to bring it around to this real quick. So you guys aren't really into Pokemon, but I'm still into it. Like,
I think.
I think Tone is because
Tone
he's
is?
a virgin, sexless.
anyway, something came up recently that was in fucking sane. So there was a massive like data leak that got out from like Game Freak and stuff like that. So there was like a bunch of, beta stuff that came out. There was a story between two Pokemon, like two separate Pokemon, two separate stories that came out. One was about a Typhlosion who kidnaps a girl in a mountain and fucks her and gets her pregnant and basically makes a hybrid human.
This is canon.
This is apparently this is lore that they built. I don't know why they
Is
wrote
this
this.
fan fiction?
No, this is someone in Game Freak that wrote this shit.
So it's real?
Yes,
Quote, unquote?
yes.
I might like Pokemon now.
Oh, you'll get a kick out of this one.
I'm in.
There's a Pokemon called Octillery, right? It's looking like an octopus, and it's about how a fisherman got it and just fucked it.
Tone, remember last podcast episode, because you were definitely here and essential, we were talking about that octopus porn where a lady shoved the octopus up her poop chute and she shooted it out. Remember that? I do. Yeah, so it was similar to that.
Like a potato gun?
No, it was very
Wait, like a t-shirt cannon.
it was very calm and very sensual. I think. I'm not sure. I can't speak on
Was
it.
that the S word? Oh, I love the S word.
Whoa. But
Sensual?
it was kind of hot. You guys should look it up so you can tell for yourselves.
You didn't provide a link yet for our loving audience.
Well, I will once Dawn stops being a cuck and actually hits me up.
All right, so I also was thinking the other day about like lawn darts. Remember, like lawn darts was before our time a little bit. So lawn darts, right? Lawn darts.
I know what they are.
I was thinking that like we should make a documentary about lawn darts because they were so deadly and they obviously got banned for a reason. If there was a documentary, I bet it'd be a very insane doc about a yard game that went wrong.
Do you know how many videos we could probably pull just from, the public that would make
Exactly,
that
that's what
documentary
I'm saying.
amazing?
Just people
There's
getting
no-
impaled.
I don't
fully.
know if there's a lawn dart documentary, but I think we can make a good one.
I highly doubt it.
A lawn dart documentary.
Dude, wait,
Yeah.
we could make it. We could do a full introspective on it,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because you have to throw them up and there's a like a bullseye and everything, and enough people got killed to the point where they were banned.
Or just impaled or hospitalized.
Just got fucking
Probably a couple
right into the head.
fatalities.
I found a Reddit post on a documentary 15 years ago, Reddit.
2008.
Oh my God.
2008, 2009, yeah.
So when lawn darts was in its peak.
No, that was the 80s, bro. That
Yeah.
was the 80s. So wait, so what did it say? What did it say?
I don't fucking know. I closed it.
Oh. Well, I'm saying I think it'd be a very interesting documentary about the rise and downfall of lawn darts.
Wait, that's the,
The
perfect
rise and-
title.
Perfect.
The rise and fall. A lawn dart story. That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Wait, have you guys seen the IKEA furniture documentary on Netflix?
About what?
It's about kids that die because IKEA furniture falls on them. I think it was IKEA.
Yeah.
What are these lawn darts?
No, it's literally like furniture falling, and I can attest to this. When I
It's ridiculous. That was the whole point of them banning lawn darts.
when I was in the motherland, I had a TV, big ass TV, right? One time I was laying down on the carpet in my living room, and I started kicking the TV stand for whatever reason, and the TV stand, which was huge, and the TV fell on top of me. So I could have been a statistic.
I wish you were.
I Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully. I mean, we exist in a universe where Ronnie exists.
Somehow.
There's a universe out there where he doesn't, where he got crushed by furniture
But yeah.
and a lawn dart.
One day we're going to have to talk about near-death experiences because I have a lot.
Which tells me that there are so many other universes there where Ronnie doesn't exist and we have to
'Cause he
coexist
got
with him now.
He got fucking impaled by a lawn dart.
Well, one time I almost had a motorcycle
Impale you with a
driver. No, he almost drove over my head
With a lawn dart.
with a motorcycle down a steep mountain.
Was it because he heard you talk?
Probably the case.
No, he just saw me and he was like,
I'm gonna hit that guy.
I was probably 9 and he was like, I'm gonna fuck this kid up.
I'm definitely gonna fuck this kid up. You
Yeah,
don't
I
like the
think
cut
that-
of your jib.
Dude, I don't know why people don't like me. I don't know why.
Because you're so hateable.
You're ugly, dumb. I mean, I can go on and on.
I've been described as a giant teddy bear, so I'm not sure why you guys say that.
Hence why you're Mr. Snuggles.
Yeah.
Soften my fabric, cuck.
Exactly. I'm
Suck
snuggly
my fabric.
and
cock.
I'm warm and I offer a shoulder to cry on.
You know what? That's why we love Ronnie. He's always there for us.
No, that's why I hate him.
I actually hate you guys and I have so much blackmail that I cannot wait to unleash into the world. So hopefully this podcast gets big enough.
Dude, that's
This
racist.
podcast is our blackmail. What are we talking
Oh,
about?
they said black metal. I was like, that's racist, dude.
Well, black metal is
I was
pretty
like, what's
sick.
black metal?
If we're gonna talk about metalcore, I think that's like the best metalcore ever, the medical band ever.
Medical?
Medical.
Metalcore.
I do listen to a lot of medical bands. They're my fave.
Yeah. What, like Carcass?
Yeah, that I was
General
gonna
surgery.
say that. Yeah. Have you guys heard of
Just the Scrubs theme song over and over again.
JD and Turk?
Bring it back to Pokemon, what really matters.
This guy gets it.
Yeah.
I'm going to dress as Ash Ketchum for Halloween. That's
Oh,
coming
that's a
up
good
next
one.
week.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna be Misty for Halloween. If you guys are like around the
Where you gonna wear crop
Alaska, if you guys are like around the Alaska area, you can hit me up at the bars. I'm gonna dress as Misty.
Yo, Don, remember when I tricked that girl into thinking that I was from Alaska?
Oh, yes. Oh, wait, no, that was on my...
I convinced this girl that I was from
Alaska.
I was like, oh man, I was like,
I've seen Jerry talk out of his ass a lot, but this was genuine genius moment. He literally, he's like, hey, Anchorage, right?
so I was like, oh, like this is crazy here because like it's so dark, like it's been really dark, like where I
Back
live.
home in the motherland.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, yeah, it's really dark. She was like, she was like, where are you from? I was like, oh, I'm from Alaska.
Wait, with the smolder on your face too, you're just like,
From
yeah,
Alaska.
I'm from a place where it's dark 6 months of the year.
Was she a local of Alaska? What was the gain of this? Why?
There was no game. That was the best
understand.
part.
That was like the only thing you said, and then walked away from what I remember.
No, we were sitting down doing brunch.
Was this for my birthday a couple
Yes.
years ago? Wait. This is the best thing in the fucking world. This birthday was insane,
It was
dude.
the best. That was the best.
Literally, one of my favorite stories about Jerry was we just get shit-faced at brunch, right? And then we
We
were
drank
still
like
walking.
8 or 9 carafes.
Yeah,
or,
just
like,
of straight,
whatever.
like, what was it? Not Bloody Mary, screwdrivers.
I thought it was mimosas.
Mimosas, yeah. What your typical brunch.
What's the
drink.
difference?
Yeah.
You know?
So we ended up going off to another bar, and as we're making our way over there, Jerry has to take the biggest fucking dump. So he just goes up to a random restaurant and says, "Oh, my party's in the back there." He just gets rescued in these random places to take weird dumps. So we're in the bar next door, and I'm just like, oh, I got to fuck with him a little bit. So I order 6 shots immediately. So he comes back and sees this pile of glasses just waiting for him. And he's like, oh, dang it.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, it's going to be one of those days.
It's going to be one of those.
Oh,
I was
very
already
much.
blackout before that.
It was bad. And then we go to another bar. And then it was, what was it? It was me, you, and then our buddy Jason. And
Come on.
come on. and there was a marathon that happened locally, and some people had like a cutout of this girl's face that was in the marathon, and we just sat down at a random table, and the cutout was just there. So Jerry's just taking the cutout, throwing it over his face, singing incoherently like,
I
"Oh,
was singing along to the what's that? Whiskey and Rye. What's that song?
I have no idea, dude."
No, it was that song.
Oh, I love that song.
Anyways, it's like the styrofoam cutout, right? And it breaks, and then this girl comes rushing over and says, "I need that back. My family made it for me." And I'm just like, then why the fuck did you leave it here in a bar full of drunk-ass people that are obviously going to take it because it's funny?
We sat down and I started putting it on my head and singing along to whatever
It's
song.
so good.
I was like, drinking whiskey and rye. I'm not gonna lay till I die.
You guys stole a cutout from the table over at some random
No,
bar?
No,
It was
it was
there when
on
we
our
sat down.
table.
I do want to make this clear. Me and Jerry went to the same bar that happened in.
Did we?
Yeah, we went like twice to the same bar that it happened in.
That's awesome. For the record, I don't remember that either.
I mean, you probably don't remember going to that bar in the first place.
I remember seeing the video.
I vaguely remember it because he pointed it out to me.
I was like, "Oh, dude, that's where I got really fucked
it was
up."
so fucking funny. And to add insult to injury, there was a marathon happening that day too.
Now he's just straight up lying.
I am not
Are you
lying.
sure that this
I am
happened?
100% sure because we rode the train with marathon runners.
Well, they were running in place on the train.
Pretty much.
Did you see the tape on their nipples? Is that how you knew?
Well, like from The Office.
I don't want to get chafed nips, you know?
So what I was going to say was that night kept getting fucking worse. It got progressively
Yeah, I
worse to the point
remember.
where like Jamon was stuck in the bathroom for an hour. The bartender comes up to me and is like, "Yo, your buddy's actually like, he's got to go." And I'm like, no. He's just
You said
taking
I
a massive
disappeared for like
dookie."
an hour.
You both did. You were in the you were in the stall.
I wasn't in the bathroom.
slumped. Oh no, Jamon was in the bathroom slumped.
When me and Jerry
Jerry.
Munch went to this bar, it was not the same bar, but that was the same night that Jerry Munch pulled a stripper and we went to a bar with a stripper.
Yeah, and it was pretty fun.
It was pretty fun. It's
I had a good
strippers.
time.
So wait, he just admitted he full on lied before. It's like, "Oh, we went to the same bar."
No, we didn't go to the same bar to drink after that. We walked by the same bar like 2 or 3 times.
What's the bar that we were just talking about? Me and Don?
Yeah, we walked by it, but we went to a different bar later.
I
that night.
guarantee Jerry cannot point out that bar.
He did. He pointed it out.
I
like
couldn't
3
even point out
times.
that bar. It took me a year to re-find that bar, randomly find out, oh, this is where we were at because I recognized a little plaza next to it. And I was like, huh. I remember you and Jamon literally play fighting in the street going, huh, huh, and like fucking like WWE on each other.
What you meant to say was that Jerry wouldn't be able to soberly recognize that bar because he's only been there blackout.
It's like Beer Fest and like Beer Fest, you know? And he's like, all right, you got to drink this. He's
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm going to remember now
And
where I went.
I can get. I wasn't as messed up as Jerry was, and he did point it out like 3 times. So I can attest to that. We walked by the same bar like 3 times, and the fact that there was another marathon running through like in your
It was just at the same
in the
point
city.
in time. Like,
Yeah, it was
because
the
it was
same-
November. It was November.
Yeah, it was the same
That's
time.
when your birthday is.
That's why we didn't go to the same bar.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, we didn't go to the same bar. We went to a different bar where he pulled a stripper and she was
Sick.
twerking at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
and
the
she
type of
made it
life.
round. And she made it, I'm sorry, and she made it rain on the staff that was working there. Yeah.
Yeah. She's pretty hot.
I just witnessed Jerry undulating in his chair, thinking about this twerking stripper.
Wait,
She was a babe.
why would the stripper be making it rain? Everybody else is supposed to make it rain. The
She's
strip-
a reverse stripper.
The stripper
That
was
is
throwing
such
money
a
on
good
everybody else.
point. That is such a good point.
I think
That's such a good
she
point.
I think she
That's
wanted
such a
to
good point.
feel what it was like to be on the other side.
She was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna shake my ass in front of this white ass, fucking long haired asshole. And I was like, oh, I'm puckering up for you, baby.
She just stood up on the bar and started throwing money at people, and it's
I was
pretty
like,
cool.
whoa. I thought I was supposed to make it rain.
She made it rain. Have you guys ever heard of a stripper that makes it rain? Well, this is the podcast we bring to you. Prime quality.
Listen up, guys. This is it.
Don't start with that. Do not start with that. He's about to go into Fergalicious right now.
Fergalicious definition
Stop.
makes the girls go crazy.
I would like to double back to our hot topic conversation from last week that I was a totally part of.
Yeah, I want to double back on that as well.
And I would like to share a story that I forgot about while I was speaking about it last week. And one of my buddies, Jeremy Price.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Yeah. You don't even know him.
Walked in and attempted to steal a pocket pussy.
Wait, from Hot Topic?
Yeah.
So
Are you
Hot
sure- are
Topic
you sure
does
it
have
wasn't
sex
Spencer's?
toys.
That was Spencer's. I am totally incorrect.
Okay. that's
Yeah,
what I
well, now
thought.
you can't talk about this anymore.
Well, there goes that. All right, bye guys.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Tone. Join us next week.
I remember last time I was talking to Tone and I was saying how, like, why would I need a pocket pussy when I have the homies?
I got a tight hole.
I mean, yeah, that's ideal. So
Obviously.
why would I need a pocket
Why would
pussy?
you want
for?
to? Why would you want to like outsource?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Less cleanup with the homies too. It's a 2-man job. It's nice.
If your
Yeah.
homies,
See, look at Don. Look at Don. He's ready.
if your
He's
homies
spread.
don't, if your
Dude,
homies,
all you gotta do like is move his thong to the left, and you're right there.
if your homies don't swallow, are they really your homies?
I think there might be more of your homies if they don't swallow.
If they swallow, they're your homies for life.
I think that's the first time I've ever spread for a man.
That's a
I doubt it.
that's a lie.
That's a bull-faced lie, and you know it.
You can lie to us. You could lie to the listeners, but you can't lie to Jesus.
Or yourself.
I did let a tranny blow me once. But that's
Nice,
a
dude.
story for a different time.
I've let a man
that's
blow
a good
me.
story that's a good story to wrap it up. Actually, I think.
No, we still got 10 minutes.
As I said, I feel like this is definitely a 10-minute story.
Oh, it's not a 10-minute story. It's
It's a lot longer than that.
oh yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like a full podcast story that we can all talk about next time.
I had a friend in Thailand. He did something with a guy from Thailand. That's not really a guy. He's a girl. You know what I mean?
Oh, Ladyboy.
They're called
Oh,
lady
Ladyboy,
boys.
yeah.
Oh, that's
They're
right.
proud-
It's called Bangkok.
They're proud of that
Bang
title over
my
there.
cock.
yeah. So a lady boy, he did stuff with a lady boy, and yeah, I don't think he really regrets it. It
Why
takes
would
a,
he? Who cares?
Yeah, it takes a man to know what a man likes.
So me and my buddies, we went on a trip, like my college buddies and I. We went to a trip to Amsterdam, and we were perusing around the red light district. You know, as one
Nice.
does when you're like a young college boy, right?
Yeah, of course. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So we're just going around, a lot of biddies going around. And I just always remember one of my buddies, he goes up and says, I want this one. Not to say that I partake in that, but he did. And he went up to the one fucking blue light there.
Really?
Time out. What's a blue light? I have no idea.
Oh, you're about to hear. So we don't say anything. We just let him go in.
Yeah.
And he goes in for, I shit you not, like maybe a minute and a half. And then comes out defeated, head down, just like I don't even want to talk. So he went into a tranny red light.
Oh no, dude. No.
Blue light means lady boys.
Yeah, and he just kept saying, "This one's so hot, I want her."
Well, right in the beehole?
No, he didn't even do anything. He just apparently dropped trow. They dropped trow, and then he was like,
Nope.
"Oh."
So, do you think she was so hot that it only took him a minute and a half to finish? And
No,
that's
she
why
was-
he came back out?
You know what? My
Yeah.
headcanon, now that's
With
the
poop on
correct
his
answer.
When you said the one person has a blue light, are there literal lights?
Yes,
near
there's
them?
literal lights. It's like typically all the models or whatever, actors, what do you want to call performance artists?
Is the yellow light for Asian?
Oh, hell yeah. I was all over that.
I'm learning so much today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we should advertise on what's that show? PBS Kids.
Yeah. This segment of Sesame Street brought to you by My Guys. I'm just imagining the fucking count saying, how many STDs do I have? 1. 2.
Well, no longer with Trojan condoms.
No. They would never do that for Trojan condoms because that would be getting rid of their own demographic.
Yeah, I think condom. Have you guys ever seen an ad for a condom? I don't think I've ever have.
I've seen plenty of ads for condoms.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You don't watch sports, but they play plenty during like football. And
Oh, easily.
I'm younger than all of you. I'm like 17, so like I don't.
And we all have our dicks out.
I don't watch like ads really. Like I watch like an ad for like Temu and something, but I don't really watch ads for like condoms or anything.
I remember growing up as a kid, it was like you said, all over sports media. It's just condoms everywhere.
Condoms and Viagra.
And fucking wait, and like KY jelly. KY jelly like commercials were everywhere.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Sell sex everywhere they can.
My favorite sport is classic Tetris. I watch the World Championship every year.
Yeah,
That-
are you a roller?
So I'm a tapper.
Oh
believe it or
wow.
not.
Okay, so you're about 5 years behind.
Yeah, because I don't agree with the new meta. So, you know.
Do you think people came to listen to this podcast for Tetris
This
meta?
is that hot Tetris talk that you've been waiting for.
You guys just don't understand when you're on level 29 and you guys get like a bar. It's almost orgasmic. I've never had an orgasm because I'm 17.
Deep penetrating into 17 lines.
Yeah, I believe that must be when
Holy shit, did you see the T-spin that guy did?
Holy shit. Did you see that error spin that guy did?
Yeah, we just determined Ronnie's not from Ecuador. He's from Japan now.
Well, at the end of this freak off, we'll see if this 17-year-old has his first orgasm.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid because every time I've seen an orgasm on television, someone ends up crying. I don't know why. Maybe I've been watching.
How many times do you
watch?
get orgasms on television?
Well, I binge watched.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard.
I used to have HBO as a kid 3 years
Yeah, you
ago.
orgasmed on it?
Well, you've clearly not been watching The Boys. Way to bring it back.
I watched one season of The Boys, and then I remembered I have women that I can have sex with. So I'm like, why am I watching nerdy shit with? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, The Boys was starring us. My guys.
So I stopped watching The Boys, and I just went out to get some poutine.
I don't care.
Wu-Tang as Tone is wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. That's the only thing I'm staring at right now.
Wu-Tang? You mean the 8 losers?
Ronnie just wants to get fucking killed after this podcast.
I'm not opposed to people trying, but I just want to tell everybody out there, I wear a life vest and a bulletproof vest 24/7.
A life? Wait, I'm sorry. A life vest? You're just thinking like someone's gonna grab you off the street, drag you miles to find a body of water, and start drowning you.
Well, he did have soup earlier, so he had to be precautious.
I don't know how to swim anymore. When I was back in the motherland, we had a lot of floods. You know what I mean? Back in Japan. And yeah, swimming was essential, but we don't have those anymore.
So, anyways, on that note, I think this has been a very successful episode 2 of My Guys. Hell yeah.
My guys.
Great harmonizing.
Wow. You guys ever heard of Celine Dion?
I want to fucking
Look at me
end this.
now.
Shut the fuck up, Ronnie. You're a goddamn bastard.
Sorry.
Yeah, you should be,
You
Dick.
should be, you asshole. Anyways, if you guys fucking enjoyed this, wherever you watched, listened, and saw this immaculate piece of content, make sure you rate 5 fucking stars. I don't give a shit what your opinion opinion is, you're going to rate this 5 fucking stars and you're going to love it.
Yeah, and if you don't, I don't know what's gonna happen, but something is.
It's definitely something.
Follow us on all of our socials. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Threads. Who the fuck uses Threads? But anyways, follow us at My Guys, spelled AHMYGUYS. And we have so much more lovely content out there for you guys.
And by the way, I'm single, so if any thirsty,
Oh my god,
thirsty bitches
This
want to,
isn't.
Ronnie,
We're
you're
not
being-
on
you're
Tinder.
being a
Wait.
loser,
Should we make
dude.
a group Tinder?
I think those used to be a thing, but I think it ended up being a little too. So I don't think
We
they
can't talk
existed.
Rape is not allowed to talk about.
Well, you can bleep it, but
I can't. This
Dude,
is
we're gonna cut out everything you've just said.
well, I'm just gonna
So
say,
shut up.
guys.
It's
Girl,
staying in.
shut up.
It's fucking
Girls?
staying in.
Girls that are okay with a guy being a little bit.
Ronnie, I'm
emotionally
fucking
unstable,
ending it. Goodbye.
End it.
Just hit me up on Instagram.
Nope,
Thank
don't
you,
do that.
guys.
He's a
Jerry Munch. I know what those are. And
Okay.
yeah, I know
Then
what those
let me
are.
finish.
And they're banned.
Right, let me finish.
Yeah, okay. I just want to say that I know what
Just
they
start.
are.
Yeah,
start the bit over again.
So you guys know what lawn
Wait.
darts are?
Oh my god,
Ronnie,
I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
shoot you in the face. I swear on my life.
You would be doing
and like
me
the
a
cops are gonna
favor.
agree with me too. They're gonna be like, "Oh,
You would be
well
doing
deserved.
me a solid.
Yeah, I'd be doing myself a solid too.
Yeah,
we found our
everybody.
blooper.
So lawn darts, right?
Wait. I'm sorry. I laughed. Start again.
Lawn darts.
Oh, I know
was
what they
thinking-
are.
If you don't shut the fuck up, I'm literally gonna come over there and strangle you till you're dead.
You would be doing me a favor.
Yeah, and they're gonna butt fuck you. So shut up.
That's fine. That gives you more of an incentive to do it.
Okay. 3, 2,
All right,
1.
lick my ass.
Okay. Present it.
All right.